Namaste. My name is Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Monday and Tuesday. And I've got all afternoon, so I don't have to rush off like my last few videos. I have time. I've done what I have to do, mostly. So I'm here to spend some time with you and see what comes up. Hi, Jamie. Welcome also to our Temple of Balance patrons, our Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. Our Pillar of Light family, keep an eye out in your email today for the new meditation for November, Staying Positive. It's quite an interesting meditation. I look forward to hearing your feedback. If you join up throughout November, you'll also have access to our meditation forever, for as long as you want. Hi, Leanne's here, Teresa's here, hi Michelle and Marge. Clara's here from New Jersey perhaps. Hi Yo and Marie, and Kay's here, and Jennifer's here from Canada. Wendy says hello, good morning Jill and Michelle. Alma's here and Martha's here. Martha was going to stay in bed, but she's going to stay up a bit later now. Elizabeth's here, Alyssa's here, Amber and Robin. Lovely to see you all. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to watching, welcome to you, and let us know if you are new so we can welcome you in the comments. Today what I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards, and I'm going to be pulling one card for Monday, one card for Tuesday, and one card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. In fact, I don't do personal requests for guidance through videos or what do you call it, posts. I do connect personally with some people during our healing event for our Pillar of Light family. Aside from that, it's general guidance and general energy that's created for everyone, for anyone really who this resonates with or who's open to it. If you're not open to it, or if it doesn't resonate, or if you don't like my work, then why don't you turn the video off and go and do something that you enjoy. So let's create a nice positive space here for those of us who are interested in connecting. So just take on board what feels right for you if you're going to stay, and let the rest go. If it doesn't resonate, just let it go. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal if it doesn't resonate. I trust that you've been led here for a reason, so just take on board what feels right for you. You will know if it's guidance for you because it will seem like I'm talking directly to you. It will seem like what I'm saying is relating to something that's going on in your life, and you won't need to force it. You will just know that it makes sense. So listen to that information. Anything that's confronting for you, just sit on it for a couple of days and come to your own conclusion and what your truth is. I don't sit here thinking that I know what everyone needs. I'm just here sharing and hopefully helping someone out there. That is my intention. So let's see what comes up. I'm looking for the best card for Monday, the 6th of November. If it's not Monday for you yet, think of this as guidance in advance, or please go back to my Saturday video to find the guidance for Sunday. So this is Monday the 6th, Monday the 6th of November, and I trust that the best card will find its way to the top based on the way I select my cards. So Monday's best guidance is this. Let's see. Oh, it's Rosemary, card 20. So we're going to look at the keywords here, and then we're going to talk a bit more about this card. So its keywords say beauty, self-love, kindness, and balance. This talks about looking inward on Monday and really thinking about, one, self-love, but also how can we be kinder to ourselves? How can we believe more in ourselves? That's been a big topic these last 4 or 5 days is self-belief and believing in ourselves that we are qualified for the next step, or qualified for what we're applying for, or qualified for living our life simply. So we're inspired, a lot of us might be on Monday, to look inward, to reflect on how we can love ourselves more, how can we think more favourably towards ourselves. We might also be inspired to self-nurture and spend some time in self-care throughout Monday. It's been extremely busy and hectic, especially over this last week on and off, that a lot of us have been running on fast forward and have been in really busy, hectic mode, and we've had trouble even finding time to rest. So we might find Monday, if we do have time to rest in between things, that looking inward or doing something that nurtures us might be really valuable and supportive for us today, or us on Monday. So look within, be kind to yourself. Look at how you can return your body back into balance as well if it's been a bit out of balance lately. So look at what you're putting into your body. Are you exercising regularly? Are you sleeping well? And if you're not, what can you do? Perhaps some meditation or something relaxing before bed to help you have a more nourishing night's sleep. All of these sorts of things affect our balance. So let's look at what's knocking us out of balance on Monday and how can we make some adjustments to get back into balance if that's something that's important to us. So reconnecting with ourselves on Monday. So that's Monday's guidance. I trust that makes sense. Thank you. Alma says, love this card. Being kind is such a strong point in my life. Yeah, and you know, sometimes actually a lot of the time, it's easier to be kind to other people. We tend to be so hard on ourselves and attack and punish ourselves for saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing or not saying this or not doing that after the fact. So I think sometimes practicing or expanding our kindness that we tend to have with other people to ourselves can be extremely nourishing and can contribute to building and increasing our self-love, our ability to love and accept who we are. So thanks, Alma, that's great. Yo says, yes, I have been catching you on replay as I have been busy. Yes. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll know I've been extremely busy too. So it's nice to actually sit down and spend some good quality time with you today. So thanks, Yo. Hi, Emmy. And Mike's here. Hi, Kelly Ann, who says, oh boy, that's me. Yeah. Okay, let's look now for the best card for Tuesday, the 7th of November. This is your Tuesday, so when it turns Tuesday for you, this is my intention. So let's go with this card for Tuesday, the 7th. And we've got card 38 called Focus. The key words say holding, position, timing, and growth. This card has come up every now and then in the last month or so. So you've probably seen it before and heard me talking about it. So let's just recap a bit and we'll expand on it. So this card talks about holding position, your current position in the moment, in the now. Being present with your body, with your breath, how you feel, and what's going on around you in this particular moment. So in this moment right now, you'll be here listening to me, so this is what you're focusing on in this moment. So you can take a nice deep breath and focus on that for a moment. You can see how what I'm sharing or being in this space, what that does to your body. How do you feel in your body? So being present in the moment and acknowledging our path that we've walked to get to now, that we've made our decisions, we've made our decisions, we've taken responsibility for the choices that we've made. We're the one that made changes to get to here. For example, I often reflect, and I'm a very grateful person, and I often reflect on how lucky I am to be living my life the way I am now. But I don't think it's luck. I've made a lot of really big and sometimes very challenging choices to reach this point in my life. So, you know, luck is really luck a part of it, because, you know, we've made the choices, we've made the changes that have got us to this point. how do we feel now? Are we in a happy space or are we in an unhappy space? And if we are in an unhappy space, what can we do in the power of this moment to make some new choices and new decisions for ourselves? If we're happy with the path that we've walked and where we are right now, then let's enjoy it. Let's be grateful for it and let's welcome more of it. Let's improve ourselves even more and deepen our experience. This card's also talking about being really careful of naysayers and people with really strong opinions and judgments about our life and about what we should do at this time, especially on Tuesday. And it's all right to listen to these people's opinions, especially if they're close to us. Some people cast their opinions and judgments and they have never met us or don't even know who we are. So that opinion stuff, we can just let that go. You know, water off a duck's back, just let it ride off. Other people's opinions, our partners, the people close to us, can be great to listen to. Let's not be totally, fingers in ears and stubborn about what other people suggest. But we can listen to opinions. We can choose whether we take that on board or not. So ultimately, our life is up to us. We've walked our path. We've got to this point in our life. We know our motives and our reasons why we're making certain changes right now. And we don't have to answer or justify our actions or our intentions to anybody. So let's stand tall in this moment. There's a river stone, a beautifully carved river stone that I've drawn here under this figure, which represents us, the individual. And it is strong, it is solid. This moment is strong and solid. There's a lot of growth in this card. There's a lot of vines growing. So there's a lot of growth potential, potential for growth and improvement in this moment as we stand tall in ourselves, stand tall in our choices, trust in the choices that we've made and know that they are right for us. If don't feel right anymore, then we have the ability to change our course, to change our direction. We don't have to be stubborn and stuck in if we made that choice and we made that decision, we have to stick with it. Unless that's something we have to do, depends on the situation, I guess. But sometimes we think that because we made that decision, we have to stick with it. But do we really? Sometimes flowing with that direction will bring us to a new turning point in our life where we make a new direction or a new decision and go on a bit of a different direction or path in our life. So don't feel that you have to stick things out to that end destination that you might be going towards, because sometimes we do get to certain parts of our path that steer us in a new, better direction. So lots of self-reflective stuff, lots of bringing our energy, our attention back to ourselves over Monday and Tuesday, and really looking at how we're reacting, what we're doing, taking responsibility for ourselves and our actions, and trusting in our intuition, trusting in our choices, trusting in that direction that we're taking. So it's very self-focused, I'm already seeing throughout Monday and Tuesday. So let's bring everything back to ourselves, especially if we're noticing that we're finger pointing or we're really affected by other people's actions or other people's words or other people's delusions at this time. If we're giving our power away to other people or situations, then it might be worth thinking about that and drawing and bringing our power back to ourselves and stepping back into our power, our powerful body, our powerful space, the power of this moment again. I almost feel like some of us probably feel a bit hollow inside, like we're a hollow shell. And without really knowing it, we might be giving our power away, all of the contents within us, our power, our responsibility. You know, sometimes we even give our power away to readers because we want them to be able to make the decisions in our life. Let's stop giving our power away and return it back to ourselves and fill ourselves up with our personal power again, with that life force that belongs here within our body in this moment. So I trust that resonates with you. Thank you for connecting. Now I'm looking for the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. Let's stop again and take some nice deep breaths. So if you're inspired to join me, let's just take 3 nice deep breaths. I'm not going to talk, I'm just going to focus. So I encourage you to focus on 3 really big deep breaths. Bring your attention back into your body. Imagine calling all of your personal power, your life force that you've been giving away, call that back home to your body, to your heart. So join me if you want to. Let's take 3 really nice deep breaths. So thank you for joining with me if you're inspired to. It's really nice sometimes just to stop and spend just a few seconds breathing without thinking of anything, but just being fully immersed in our breath in this moment and return our energy and our attention back to our body. So thank you. Now let's look for the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. Yes, I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. Thanks, Chelsea, and thanks, Sheila. This is general guidance for everyone, so I trust you've been led here for a reason. Okay, nice deep breath, and let's find the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I think of the theme card as helping us see the bigger picture for these particular days. So it will bring the days together. There's already a very self-focused theme. So let's see what this says. Here. Oh, we've got a featured card and it's Lizard. So this has further instructions up here, which I am going to follow. It says Lizard has additional insight. Draw the 3rd card from the deck. So I'm going to go down to card 3. This. And this is our extra card to go with Lizard. So let's look at these guys. These have both come up together for a reason for our theme. So I'm going to look at these cards separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So they've come up together for a reason. Let's see. Lizard. Interesting. The key words say optimism, appearances, delusion, and illusion. If you read the current energy report already, you'll know that the word delusion was very popular because there's a lot of delusional, illusional energy around at this time, which may be greatly affecting us or affecting us on some level. If we react to anything, it's affecting us. If we don't even notice something that's going on, it's not affecting us. So why invest any extra time or attention in that thing? So if we react, then it's triggered something inside of us for us to release or bring our attention to so we can further strengthen our truth perhaps. So this talks about things may not be as they seem or as they appear. There may be a strong illusion around on Monday and Tuesday, which might be why we might be quite inclined or inspired to bring our focus back to ourselves and turn our attention inward and focus on ourselves, like I was talking about for those other couple of cards, returning our power back to ourselves and stop giving it away. This might be really important, otherwise we might be really caught up in this delusional or illusional energy that's about at this time. So basically it happens to further align us with our truth, the truth of who we are or the truth of what we're learning at this time. So there's a lot of letting go and shedding of our old skin with this card as well. But just keep in mind that things may not be as they appear. Other people may be projecting their own delusions onto us. And we will know because whatever they're accusing us of or attacking us about is totally not something that we've even done. So we don't have to explain ourselves or, what would you say? Oh, there's a word that I'm looking for. We don't have to justify our actions. Oh, there's a word. It starts with A. It's not quite on the tip of my... It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's not here in my coming out at this time, which happens to me. It might come up later. anyway, we don't, evidence is the word actually, it doesn't start with A, but we don't need to provide evidence with why we didn't do something or play these delusional, ridiculous games that people seem to be doing at this time, projecting onto us, to some of us. So let's just not go into those delusional games, and let's just look at why we've reacted if we have, and release it, and look at further establishing our truth of who we are. See, sometimes people attack us with their opinions or their judgments or their accusations, wanting to suppress us, wanting to squash us down, wanting us to hold back, wanting us to hide away, which some of us probably are inclined to do. But if anyone does that to me while I'm here, I'm actually more inclined to step out and step into the public and and to reveal myself and whatever I have to say. So the more people, and if you're one that's watching that tends to do this, wants me to stop doing what I'm doing or wants to attack me, you're actually making me be a bit rebellious and want to step out and actually be here more. So that's my solution to people or others trying to suppress. So let's be aware of the energy that's trying to suppress us and just rise up now. Let's stop holding back because of ridiculous things and ridiculous delusions that are going on. So let's shed our old skin. Let's stop holding back. Let's step forward and continue to be ourselves, no matter what people are saying or no matter what we might be being accused of. So that's the lizard. Quite very strong energy. You probably feel actually my hands are starting to tingle quite strongly, which tells me the energy is really high. This is the card that goes with lizard at this time, which is card 53, called Gathering. And the key words here say helping, ready, leader, and meeting. This talks about stepping into our purpose and our mission. And to stop holding back. To stop holding back in fear of other people's judgments or opinions, or what they might think that we're not wearing the right clothes, or our hair might look ridiculous, or we might not be saying the right thing. Who cares? Let's just let that stupid stuff go and let's step into our mission and step into the fullness and the uniqueness of who we are. We are all different. We're all unique. Not everyone's going to resonate with what we say or what we do. Who cares? Let's just be ourselves. So let's step into our mission. Let's gather people. Let's gather the resources that we need to step out and complete, or not complete. That implies that we've already been doing it, but it feels newer than that. Let's know that we have the resources that we need to start or continue on our journey forward, our journey into the fullness of what's available to us. This card here also talks about gatherings and getting together with like minds and connecting with things that resonate with us, things that inspire us, things that motivate us in this moment. The things that motivate us aren't going to motivate us all the time, so we're not always going to be inspired by the same things forever. But what inspires us in this moment, what gatherings or groups or connections with like-minded people inspire us now? Well, let's embrace that inspires us. It may not inspire us tomorrow, it may not inspire us next week or next year, and that's okay. We don't even need to think about that. If it inspires us now, let's embrace it. Let's step into it. So there's a lot of strong energy around that's connecting with looking inward, looking at our mission, accepting who we are, to stop holding back and stop covering ourselves up in fear of judgment. Let's let ourselves out. Let's be stupid. Let's be ourselves, and who cares what people's opinions are. Let's let go of the illusion and further align with the truth of who we are, the truth of our mission, the how great it feels to connect with people of like mind, people who get us, people who understand at this time, and let the rest of those people go. So let's stop putting ourselves in situations that suppress us and hold us back. So very powerful energy around for looking inward and really considering all these sorts of things and anything else that inspires you from what I've talked about or anything that you're going through at this time. So just work with the information as best as you can. Work with your journal. Think, reflect upon it, feel upon it. How does this sit for you? What can you embrace? What can you take it that little bit deeper if you want to? So these cards come to you from my Speed of Light Oracle cards and my intuition. But these cards are great to work with and to help you hone and refine your intuition. So if you want to learn more about them, just have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. Emmy says freedom. Beautiful, isn't it? Freedom from being trapped by other people. Why do we do that? Gosh, it does my head in. Why do we hold ourselves back because of other people? I think, we've done it all our lives, perhaps. As children growing up, forced to conform and fit in some type of box and not have a voice and fit in with society. Gosh, I just feel like I want to break out of it. Punch all those walls down and just reveal myself just that little bit further and that little bit more. And it is something I've found that we do in stages and increments. And, we come out of hiding that little bit and we reveal a bit more of ourselves and it feels like a big deal. And then we step out that little bit more and we reveal more of ourselves and that's a big deal. And now as we step out more and we look back on those first times when we stepped out and we started feeling more confident and courageous in being ourselves, and that was a big deal, that tiny little step we made, and now we're making big leaps forward. So don't be afraid, please don't be afraid to come out of hiding and allow yourself to be who you are. If you don't know who you are, it's about time probably that you discover and work that out. What are your likes, your dislikes? Who are you? What are you passionate about? What makes your heart sing? What do you want in your life? Who are you? Who are you without all other people's opinions and who you try and make yourself to be to please others? Who are you with all that stuff stripped away? Sometimes it's scary when we see that we actually we don't really know who we are when we strip all that facade away, all those masks. So thank you so much for connecting today, and I trust you've enjoyed our time together. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you'd like to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. I've got a few things to share with you. First of all, this Saturday, the 11th of November, is our next healing event, the 11/11 healing event. Ouch. I just realised my little toe's been sitting on a nail that's been raised a bit. So our next 11-hour healing event, the 11/11, is my only public healing event, and it goes for about an hour. And it's time for you to receive, time for you to, if you want to, join us in helping send love and energy out around the planet and out to others. It will be on in the morning, but a morning my time, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. But I can't confirm the time yet until Tuesday evening because we have a band concert that day for my concert band. And I have no idea what time our bump-in time or anything is yet because I haven't been told. So as soon as I know those times, I'll let you know when the healing event will be, and I'll post an event up on my Facebook page. If you want to join me, I highly recommend it. You can join live or later to the replay if you miss it. I have new pendants coming on the website in the next couple of days, and I'm going to have new talismans featuring some of my art. This will be one of them. I've sneaked it on because it feels great, and I thought it really matched my top that I've got on today. So this is one of my pieces of art now in a talisman. This is metal though, so if you've got metal allergies, and with resin over. So I've made and created these myself. And this is my artwork. So I have about 5 of different pieces of art. One of these coming up in the next couple of days, and I will have more coming. I've just got to get more prints done and then make some more pendants. So there will be more coming, so keep an eye out for those. I'll also have some more Namaste pots coming on the website because we've only got a couple left, so I've got some more hiding in the cupboard, so I'll be listing those as well. And if you want to learn more about the work I do, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. Thank you so much for connecting today. This has been quite powerful, and I trust something shared has been supportive for you. So thank you very much. Enjoy your Monday and Tuesday, and I'll be back in again to share with you again real soon. So thank you so much. Namaste. And I will be reading all of your comments when I get back onto my computer. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you.